Papa and Son Sports Podcast Fun. You are now tuned into Papa and Son Sports Podcast Fun. So here we are. I'm gonna give this one a new run, a new pod. It'll be just pod the fuck out. It's all good. My son, he don't want to be on the camera, but I would say I'm your host, but I'm not your host. I'm your co-host, Willie A. Prather. And here's your other co-host. Say your name, son.
What?
Go ahead. What's your name?
Isaiah Prather.
Isaiah Prather. So we're gonna start this off something light, but we're gonna talk about we are DMV area. You know what I'm saying? We reside out of Maryland. You know what I'm saying? We reside out of Maryland. DC born, reside in Maryland. Well, I'm DC born, reside in Maryland. My son is Maryland born, reside in Maryland, Moco baby. But anyway, here we are, Father's Day, and the Washington Wizards, right? Yeah, we still Wizards, you know what I'm saying? Our other team that changed our name so many times I forget, but the Washington Wizards have traded Bradley Beal to the Phoenix Suns. Now, initially when I heard that trade, I was like, I didn't think too much of it, but I forgot they got KD over there. You understand me? So you got Kevin Durant, you got Bradley Beal, you got Devin Booker, and what's the big kid? Big Bahamian dude. And the center, the Bahamian center. And he need to step his game up though. But so they stacked over there. We out here chilling Father's Day. Got my wife waving at me over there. We're gonna keep it PG. But yeah. So yeah, we're gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? How you feel, son?
Feel good.
How you feel about the trade?
Not the best. You didn't get no first rounds. You got CP3, but he's getting older. Not what he used to be.
Maybe on the move, they say. They say CP may be on the move to back to LA, back to the Clippers. You know what I'm saying? Here I am right now, CP right behind me in age. You see, I got these grades. So like the son said, CP, all-time point guard, all-time player, but just quite isn't what he used to be. So my son is not too happy about that. He said we don't think we got nothing out of that deal. I don't know exactly what we were expecting out of that deal. I just think it was more of a rebuilding stage for us, and we'll see where it goes. Hopefully we can get some key players. Yeah, we have my stepson in the background. He don't know about what we're talking about, but he just so eager to be on camera. Quite opposite the two are. One doesn't want to be on camera. One don't know what he talk about, but want to be on camera. That's AJ. He's blurry because he's in the background and not actually in the picture. So he's gonna be blurry. So we're gonna get back to it, right? So we get no first rounders. CP is probably the best that we got out of the deal. Even if we keep CP, I don't know what we can do. Like I said, for me, it's a rebuilding stage for the Washington Wizards. Most definitely a rebuilding stage for the Phoenix Suns. I don't know if this is a no-brainer question or not, but does that make them a title contender?
Yeah.
A title favorite?
No.
Not a title favorite. Who are we going with?
Well, on paper favorite, but Phoenix Suns just they got KD last year, still didn't do nothing. I don't know too much what to expect from them.
Yeah, they need that Bahamian. I forget his name. I can't pronounce it. It's like Adeno, Adenyo, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't know. I forget his name. I really do. Look up the Bahamian, the center.
I kind of wonder why did he leave the team?
For Phoenix, my stepson asked the question, why did Bradley Beal leave the team? I think he leaves.
They're bad.
Yeah, they're bad. They're not too good. And I think he leaves for the reason most people leave team, or jobs or different things. Search of better, right? Search of better to give him a chance to win. He was talking that loyalty shit. Like everybody be talking that loyalty shit. You're going to be loyal to the team and all of those stuff like that. And then they get to the point where it's just like, what's his name? DeAndre Ayton. I'm sorry, I was way off. I don't know who the hell I was spelling. But DeAndre Aiton. Is a center. I think he needs to be way better if they're going to actually have a title shot here. You know what I'm saying? They have magnificent scores. Out of those three players, not near one of them is a defensive player. Bradley Beal ain't guarding shit. Kevin Durant ain't guarding shit. And Devin Booker ain't guarding shit.
Kevin Durant isn't the worst defensive player. Kevin Durant isn't the worst defensive player. Not the best. Not the worst, though. He's not.
He ain't strapping nobody down. Let's say that. He ain't going to be no defensive threat. They go, they got KD on defense. Yeah, okay.
You
KD.
mean the strapping like...
Nah, I don't be strapping
That's
like
football.
that. I be strapping like defense. Strap them down. You know what I'm saying? You don't get no points. Where you going? Strap them down. But he ain't no strap down defender for sure. None of them are. So, at best, Bradley Beal averaged 31.3 in the 2020-21 season. Mean average. Overall, I think he said he averaged 23.2. He probably in like 23.2 is what he averaged the last 2 years of his in Washington. But last year he played 50 games. He played 50 games last year. So we'll see where that goes.
No, he averaged how many points?
Let's see. We got an interesting character here, but like I said, we're gonna put him in a different pod on a different platform.
Like a gaming platform.
The gaming platform. He's gonna go with a gaming platform, and hopefully I can get my son to actually show his face on the gaming platform with my stepson, right? But we're gonna stay in Washington, and we're gonna jump over to the NFL real quick. We're not gonna keep y'all long. This is our little test run and see what's going on. But we're gonna jump over to the NFL and go in Washington. You know what I'm saying? NFL have opened up their mandatory mini camps, and you know we like I said, I'm Washingtonian by birthright, but you know we Commanders over here, formerly known as the Redskins, but we Commander fans over here, actually formerly known as the Washington football team, formerly known as the Redskins. But nonetheless, to be politically correct these days, we are the Washington Commanders. And we're going to talk about us real quick. You know what I'm saying? My son was saying he's never seen a playoff win in his lifetime. 15 years old he is here. 2007 he was born. He was actually born, quick little story. He was actually born during the Washington Redskins was the name at the time run with Joe Gibbs. Sean Taylor had just been murdered, and they was on the run trying to get to the playoffs. They was playing Minnesota. They was playing the Minnesota Vikings. Yeah, like I said, we gonna get them on something where they can goof. You know, it may work for them, but you know, it may pop a ball, but we gonna get them right. We gonna get this thing right for sure.
I also wanted to know. I know the name that the Commanders first had, Redskins, was basically, but when they changed it to Washington's, why'd they have to change it again?
From the Washington football team?
It wasn't like a real name. It was like a placeholder name.
So we're going to do a quick prediction. Like I said, not going to hold you long, but we're going to do a quick prediction of how many games we expect them to win, how many games we would like them to win, and then we're going to give a quick rundown of the schedule and do a win-loss, column section there. So I start off. For me, I always got high hopes. I'm going to say, let's see. I'm going to say 11 games. I'm going to say one more game than I said we was going to win last year. 11. I'm going hard in the paint.
That's like if everything goes good, or like what you expect?
I expect us to get 11. I think we brought in. I like our draft class. You know what I'm saying? I really like our defensive back that we got. You know what I'm saying? I forget the young guy name, but I know a lot of people were saying that there was a lot of defensive back that was rated higher than him in the draft that we could have got. But when I seen him and I seen his explosiveness, I seen his hands, I seen his reaction to the ball, I seen like his just will to be in the play. You know, he's one of those players that's going to be in the play. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be somewhere around that football. If that football is in his vicinity.
He's a ball hawk.
Yeah, a ball hog.
Hawk, yeah.
Hawk. A ball hawk. You see, I learned new things, you know what I'm saying? That's why I really like this this element that we're going to jump into with the slightly older and the young, you know what I'm saying? We're going to give our take. We actually may plug in a older grandpa type. I know I got my grades, but I ain't quite grandpa age yet.
You're not a grandpa yet.
Nah, not a grandpa yet. So I'm going 11 wins. I think we did an excellent job. I think our coaching staff, if they can stay consistent, I think Ron Rivera is a good coach. I don't know about his consistency sometimes. I don't know about his consistency to stand to his game plan. Nonetheless, just being consistent. When he's not standing to his game plan, I don't know if he can adapt under pressure. What you got, son?
If the season goes like right and like no mess ups, no crazy injuries, 10-7.
10-7.
10-7.
10-7.
I think it can be less. I think it can be a little bit more, but like the baseline, I think 10-7.
10-7. All right, and let's talk about our QB situation.
Let's go about one by one down the thing, though.
Okay, you don't want to talk about QB? Just jump into the schedule?
Yeah.
So you think Sam Howell is our QB?
This season, for sure.
Okay.
I have good hopes for him, though.
We're going to run down the schedule. Opening game against Cardinals.
That's a win.
Cardinals a win. The Cardinals, Commanders, I agree. Cardinals will win that game. Next game.
The Broncos, I think this can be a deciding factor. But it tells us like where we're out in the league when we go versus the Broncos is what I think. I see as like more insight on what the season's going to be.
I'm going to try and keep it PG, so I'm going to say bunk with the Broncos. We running all over Russell Wilson and them. He ain't do nothing last year. He ain't going to do nothing this year, especially not opening against us. They better not, even though I like Russ. But they better not let them get high.
For the Broncos, I think it's a win, but that's only because it's early in the year. I don't think the Broncos will hit their stride yet. Next, we got the Bills. That's a loss.
We got the Bills. We're at home.
That's a loss.
We're at home. Now, this is the game. That's
an extremely decider.
Yeah.
But I don't think we're there yet.
Yeah, this is the decider game.
The Commanders versus the Bills.
That's a loss.
So let me see.
But if we win that tells us a lot about the Bills and us.
Yeah, I'm going with we're gonna lose, but it's gonna tell us a lot. It's gonna be it's gonna strengthen us. It's gonna give us some character. It's gonna show us who we are.
What about the Indianapolis Colts?
We gotta follow the schedule, young AJ. We have to follow the schedule. We have a platform here that we was going on. We was following the schedule.
Commanders and Eagles.
I thought y'all were just doing random teams against the Washington.
Here's the schedule.
Then us versus
just put the schedule back. How we gonna see the schedule?
Oh.
See, that's why he needed old stuff.
Eagles, I think that's a loss. Well,
Commanders, Eagles.
I think that's a loss. It's 1
and
o'clock.
Philly.
I think it's a loss.
I said we win.
Bears versus Commanders.
I said we win.
I think we lose. I think we're 2-2. Bears, I think we win.
3-1 for me.
I think Commanders versus Falcons. I think we
at the Bears.
But we at the Falcons too.
We'll beat the Bears. Commanders will beat the Bears.
Yeah,
Commanders, Falcons.
I think we beat the Bears.
I think we beat the Falcons too. Our schedule is not as hard as people try to make it seem.
No, it's pretty hard. It gets harder.
Oh, the Giants.
4-2. Giants,
we'll beat the Giants.
We're going to win one of the games versus the Giants. I'm not sure if it's this one. I'll say win there.
Yeah, y'all see how optimistic I am, right?
What was that, 5-2?
I don't know. I only got one loss in here, and that's the Bills.
You're at 6-2. You're at 6-1. So I'm at 5-2. Then we go to the Eagles again.
Eagles, Commanders.
I think we lose again, honestly. I think we could win one of them. I think we'll win this
I take the L there. I take the L there. I take the W for the first meeting, and I take the L for the second. But nonetheless, I do think we split them.
The Commander versus the Patriots.
The Commanders versus the Patriots.
That tells us a lot. The Patriots are a very similar team to us.
Well, I would say so.
They're very similar, like in what they expect. The Patriots haven't been good in a little bit since Tom Brady left.
So what's your pick?
I think we win this game, and if we don't, that tells us a lot.
What's your pick?
Commanders beats the Patriots.
I think we beat the Patriots too, but if we don't, that tells us a lot in the negative light.
Seahawks against the Commanders. Ooh.
In the negative. Seahawks, we lose. I think we lose to the Seahawks.
This is a prime example of the loudest one in the room.
I think the Commanders might win.
I'm not going to say that, but this is a prime example of, let's say great, what I'm going to say, craftsmanship and charisma, but prime example of wanting to be seen and not really know what the hell they're talking about. Just want to be seen.
I want to read them out loud.
No, please don't.
Right.
Who are we at?
Commanders versus Seahawks. You didn't say your thing. I think we lose that.
Seahawks and Commanders. Commanders and Seahawks. We beat the Commanders. Read the next one out.
You think we win?
You
think we win that game?
I think we win against Seahawks. Hell yeah.
I don't think so.
The Giants versus the Commanders again. Let's see.
We sweep the Giants, I would say, this year. I'm going with Commanders.
I'm going with the Giants. I think we go 1-1 versus Giants.
I think we sweep the Giants.
Yep.
I think we sweep the Giants. I think we split with Cowboys and Eagles.
The Giants. Yeah, we might sweep the Giants. I'll say we lose that though. Commanders versus Cowboys Thanksgiving.
It's the first game of the season. I haven't been counting, but the first game of the season against the Cowgirls. The Cowgirls is November 23rd. And that's in Dallas.
I think
I'm gonna give that to the Cowgirls.
Because
I think we're gonna be on a nice momentum, and that's gonna kind of bring us down a little bit, build character again. I'm planning for an excellent, monumental season, as you can see and hear.
Dolphins.
Cowboys we lose, and then Dolphins we lose. We go back-to-back weeks we lose.
Hell no. Dolphins and Commanders, we don't lose to the
Dolphins. We lose to the Dolphins.
We don't lose to the Dolphins.
Absolutely.
Y'all wait and see.
Gets hurt,
y'all wait and see. We don't lose to the Dolphins.
We lose to the Dolphins.
We have an explosive offense, just like the Dolphins have an explosive offense, but our defense is killer. That defense is what's going to get us.
The Dolphins have a good...
Our defense needs to step up as well. They need to be consistent throughout the whole year. They need to be a dominating factor.
Rams, I understand a lot of the Rams were injured last season, but I still think we destroyed the Rams. I understand they had a bad record. That's most because of injuries last season. Regardless of last season, I think we destroyed the Rams.
I think the Rams win.
We destroyed the Rams.
So I'm going with the Commanders as well. And then we had Commanders
Christmas
the
Eve.
Jets on Christmas Eve, a day after my son's birthday. Okay, Commanders Jets. I'm gonna go.
I think we lose against the Jets. Unless this Aaron Rodgers thing really shows as a fail.
Where's Aaron Rodgers? He has the Jets.
He
is over there with Sauce, huh? Okay.
They have a good offense and a good defense. They're a good squad.
Okay.
Unless that Aaron Rodgers thing goes completely left, we should lose there.
Okay, I'll go with.
I'm going with.
Man, fuck them. They ain't ruining my Christmas. Commanders it is. Commanders for the win.
Jets.
49ers, Commanders, we lose.
We win.
It was a closer game than expected. Yeah.
49ers versus Commanders. Who's the 49ers quarterback?
Honestly, we really don't know.
Exactly.
It's Brock. And Trey Lance. They're fighting.
About Mr. Irrelevant. Forgot about Mr. Irrelevant.
Brock, since we have them later, he should be back by then. We have them later. He should be back. Or they might go with Trey Lance. If Trey Lance ends up working, they might go with Trey Lance. But regardless, just by the power of the team, regardless of their QB situation, I think we lose 49ers.
I said wow. We always play very, very close to the 49ers. And that's a team that I think that we're actually a lot alike.
No,
I think we
49ers have
are.
been dominant for
I
years.
think we might win.
Dominant?
Dominant.
I don't know, bro.
They've been
49
dominant.
losses.
They've been.
I'm talking about style of play.
They can stop playing,
I think
but-
our coaching staff is trying to kind of mimic that with all the
Possibly.
running backs and how they use Depot or how they used to use Debo.
Yeah, they're trying to use Curtis Samuel, someone like Debo. They are doing that.
Yeah.
The 49ers have been a top 5 team for a couple years now. I think we just lose that
I think we
on
win.
New Year's Eve.
Okay, I'm gonna take the L there.
And then
I'm gonna
Dallas.
take the win.
I said we lost to Dallas first, but I don't think we're getting 2-0 by Dallas. I think we win this game. I think we win just like we whooped them in the last end of the game. It's the same thing. I think we whoop them at the end of the season.
Okay. I say we slide those last 2 games, but I still think we have a solid, strong season. But I say we slide those last 2 games, and we get this hunger, and we get this fight, and we get the determination to come out and win at least a playoff game. Will be my greatest dream for this 2023-24 year for the Washington Commanders.
Yeah, I hope so.
Any closing remarks? You want to tag or want to plug in your any social? If you made it this far, we thank you. We really do. We're going to keep coming at it. We're going to get better. This is our pilot. This is our test run. And yeah, like I said, we're going to keep coming at it. I'm going to use these young guys, and I'm going to use their their technology, wisdom, and foresight. And we're going to make some things happen here. So, in closing, you have been listening to what we were. We Papa and Son
And
Sports
Stepson.
Podcast Fun. Yes, Papa and Son Sports Podcast Fun. I'm Willie A. Prather. You can find me out. Check out my TikTok. My TikTok going crazy. My TikTok go crazy. Nah, I'm just bullshit. But Tree Vision 00 is my TikTok. Willie A. Prather. You can find me on Facebook. Well, probably not actually. Willie Beeman, BEAMING on Facebook. Willie A. Prather on IG. Like I said, my TikTok is Tree Vision. I got a lot of shit to plug in. Actually, excuse my French. I'll try to work on that. Because I know it's a lot of younger. We're going to have a little younger crowd. But yeah, thank you guys. Deuces.
What they're doing.
Deuces.
And I'm Anthony Moore. Bye-bye.